Alright, let's get started. This is Sarah Felon playing a Super Mario thing. It's a hack of Super Mario World. We're up to 58 exits or so. Actually, a little more because you don't have this one saved. And I want to keep my lives anyways, so we're using state save. There we go. Yeah, last time we spent a lot of time on what are mounted to puzzle levels. We have Ghosts Are Scary, which is a 2-exit ghost house, which a lot of weird stuff. I'm still not sure I actually solved it as such, but we got both exits. Below the ice there is, and Red Koopa's Red Sparkling Death. Sounds lovely. And then there's Super Puzzle Deluxe, which, yeah, more item babysitting than puzzles and power-ups and stuff, but yeah, there's a secret exit in here to get. I'm pretty sure I know what to do, so let's just go ahead and get started on that. I'll be using state saves periodically. Yeah, great start. Alright, starting with the very first jump, this is tricky. And I didn't jump there. Yeah, you got that, but there's the falling snowflake things that hurt you. So I'm not quite sure what you're meant to do there. Also, these triangle blocks, when you have barely any room to run up to them, don't work terribly well. There's something down here? Yeah, there's a springboard. Maybe I scroll the screen. Make them spawn sooner. Okay, that works. And there goes Charlie. Yeah, is there something you're supposed to do with the springboard? No, there you just fall into a pit. There might have been a speed switch involved. I actually forget. But we don't really need that. We need the shell to hit that block over there. To get up here, and we need another shell to hit a block to get a cape. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that blue shell there. There's probably something you're supposed to do with it that I'm missing. So that goes down there. Hits the cape block. And then we needed another shell for something. Yeah, to hit that block. Okay. Oh, wait, there's a Yoshi here. Can't tell what color it's supposed to be, because that's not any of the standard Yoshi colors. That's probably what this beet, mushroom, whatever is for. There's a blue shell down there. This is probably just... No, apparently it's yellow. Okay. I was going to say it's probably green. But I guess not. That's not what I meant to do at all. And I think the shell will have despawned. Reset back to start, so... Yeah, we've done this part already, so it's not like it's new. Although the Yoshi is. And... yeah. And that's why I've been using state saves. It's not that difficult, it's just that there's so many things that can go wrong so easily. Okay, scroll the screen. Can you not do that when you're holding something? Yeah, another thing there. That forces you to lose your power-ups. And your horse. Yeah, you can't take Yoshi through this, no matter what you do. Silver Pea. That's not quite what I meant to do, but it works. Or it would have if I hadn't. So those are secretly munchers, so... they turn into coins for the Silver Pea. Actually, were you supposed to have the Silver Pea still going here to get to this? No, there was this super weak later on, which is the invulnerability star, basically. Yeah, this has to be the secret exit, right? Okay, yeah, I'd forgotten about those. The bonsai bills with the creepy faces. Okay, you need to just go there. And not enough momentum. think we're to a safe point to save. Did that wrong, but... We are duck jumping, which means being smaller while climbing. And got hit by that. I hope you don't actually need the power-up. Okay, now what? Something up here? Ah, a P-switch. Been that long since I saved? Okay, well I know there's the P-switch up there now, so... You are presumably meant to go get that. Was that not holding up? Maybe I needed to repress it or something. Probably be safer to take that with you. Yeah, that's not going to last long enough if I do it that way. Yeah, you can pick things up while you're climbing already, so not a big deal. Although here I need to be a little careful. Better. Okay. Need more random in there. Or just be small. Okay, but where's the key? This takes you to the second half of the level. Okay, so there's something I'm missing. So maybe something up there? So I'm not sure why that would be jump through if not, but... Heartbeat seems safe. Yeah, that just kills you. Okay, I think I was too close to the edge of that, and... Yeah, what else are you supposed to do? Unless you take this back... to the left? That doesn't seem right either. Yeah, if you're too close to the wall, you can't grab the grating. Wait, there's something up there. How would I get to it? I think that'll just respawn where it was. There are all these coins here, but they don't seem meaningful. You're supposed to go back up there? I doubt it. So what am I missing? That's not it. I mean, that feels important that that's jump throughable, but why? Or is it just so you can get back? Doesn't seem to be anything up here, and I can't get the screen to scroll up. Is there something else hidden down here? The parts I didn't really look at? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, you can't grab it when you're right up against the wall. Is there maybe a hidden block here? Doesn't seem to be. Too many Koopas and it didn't spawn the key? Doubtful. I can try bonking them just in case, but I doubt that matters. Unless there's maybe a hidden platform down here somewhere? That's better. Or maybe that's why that's there, just as a trap. Yeah, there's 3 of them this time. So that one doesn't always spawn. Which makes me wonder if there's other stuff that sometimes doesn't spawn. But no, it seems like there's just a keyhole here and no key. Unless it was earlier in the level. And I need to find it and bring it to there through the pipe. You know what, that's worth a try. do more of a look around this area. Alright, this part. Okay, that was the amazing splitting Charlie. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did manage. Yeah, that sometimes happens when they're jumping underneath you, and it's kind of a pain. That one's down. And there was the bridge building exercise. Should have stayed saved after taking up this one. I'd also help if I had a power-up. Yeah, because they'll just show up there. I know I can hit that last block. It just takes some momentum. Yeah. These are all filled in now. Now, fine. And the shell will have despawned by now. Okay, maybe this level is more puzzle than I was giving it credit for. That gets you across this, which gets you to the pipe, but where is the key? Okay, I think that landmass I saw up there earlier was just so that you could bonk your head here on the spikes. And I'm pretty sure the fire flowers, or cacti, are just so you can't have a cape. But yeah, now I'm here and I still don't know where the key is. I guess it could secretly be up there somewhere, but where and why? And that one spot without spikes makes me wonder. Maybe if you hit the P-switch, something falls. But no, it doesn't look like it. See, I can get the B-switch at the end, but I'm missing a key. Again, it could be back in the first section of the level, but there was some stuff I didn't investigate fully. But, yeah, I think I'll go to another level for now. I'm kind of spinning our wheels doing nothing, so... Let's start from the left. We'll go to Red Koopa's Red Sparkling Death. Okay. Alright, this music I've heard before. Alright, that looks like a gold orb, but... Okay, great start. Let's try to actually land on the Koopa this time. Yeah, these are gold orbs, but if you grab it, you'll start marching and land in the pit. And there's more of them, of course. And there's ice physics, so... Okay, no, they're not gold orbs. Okay, that one is. But this one isn't. Okay, I'm confused. What happened there? Did grabbing it at the same time as a coin make it act like a coin and not do the goal thing? Because that sounds like kind of a bad glitch if you're supposed to actually have them as the exit. Jump over that one, because there's more death pit here. Okay. I'm somehow managing land right between the... I don't think this will work. Yep. Because you just still keep climbing, which is kind of weird, but... Oh, you can go in here. As soon as you get to the edge of the fence, you just fall off. Okay, this is just a side coin area. With a shortcut to the midpoint, so there's that. Yeah, we did get a warning about these. It is called the Red Koopa's Red Sparkling Death, so... Okay, looks like the lower part was an alternate path to the same place. Okay, somehow that turned into a coin again. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on when that happens, but I'll take it. Okay, is this an actual exit? I feel like it has to be. Guess I don't see how you get past it without triggering it. Okay. That was difficult but short. That's okay. Didn't need a lot of lives anyway. Music sounded like it glitched out a bit at the end, though. So that loops around to here. So, yay. That must have been the secret exit that led to below the ice there is. Okay, we've got some interesting music. Definitely not your usual Super Mario World fare. Okay, the Rip Van Fish have been replaced with cuckoos. Honestly, that makes sense. And I'm not swimming well. And haven't stayed safe since here. I mean, that was right at the beginning of the level. I could just start over normally. Okay, I cannot avoid waking the chicken, and you can't slide when you're underwater. Yeah, we've got something going on with the music here. That's for a dragon coin. That can't give you a power-up because it was just going to the ceiling. Okay, section. And we're no longer underwater. But we do have footballs. Watch them slowly sink into the lava, which is blue for reasons. Alright, wait for these to go by. Alright, we've got an octopus. And it would help if I got past that part without losing my power-up. Yeah, I think the music is maybe a little too intense. Wait a minute. There's something there. Yeah, there's just barely enough room there to hit him on the head. And with the ice physics, you tend to slide into him afterwards. And if a football spawns inside you, that doesn't help. Okay, I think it was down here. That may be why there's all those coins, actually. Power up. And another one. Quite nice. Does that take us back here? That does take us back here, but power up. So that easily deals with that guy. Should deal with these too, although the fireballs tend to bounce up into the ceiling if they hit the slope. I could even hit the octopus if I hit him. Right into the football. Yeah, the way you're facing depends on which way you're angled on the line. That was uncomfortable, but it worked. Okay, we're in a weird lava segment. Lava-looking background, anyway. I'm hearing a lot of stuff. get those. Okay, yeah, we do have lava. Doesn't look like it can go that way, at least not for now. Yeah, those fall. Get the power up back, so no big deal. And that just respawns that quickly. Yeah, most sprites don't have very good persistence. And these are not comfortable jumps. Especially with that guy there. Wait for the mace to swing around. Hate the thwomp into falling. Not brush by quickly enough. Yeah, that'll have to do. Yeah, these are very uncomfortable jumps. Go through that part. And yeah. Disco shell. Where's the midpoint start us? Did get a midpoint, right? Bunch of beets in there. Functionally mushrooms. Okay, so we're just back here. And this goes for a while. And into the Thwimp. I'm actually not sure what the Thwimp graphics replacements are supposed to be. Like demonic rocks? There's another disco shell. And that turned around at the last moment. That was just a terrible jump. Okay, yeah, you are supposed to bounce on that. Yeah, why did that turn around? I guess they just do that randomly sometimes. Okay, P-switch required here. Okay, I guess this is just a bonus. Under the ice there is treasure, maybe? There's another pipe. Maybe there's another path through the level, and that's what that was for? Don't know. But I'm pretty sure this is only the one exit, so... Alright, this gets us to the fortress. The Frozen Crusade has 2 exits, you can tell by the key symbol. Alright, let's try Do the Puzzle Ice. Donkey Kong music, got weirdly high contrast background. Okay, this is going to be another one where we have to find a bunch of items. That's not a pipe you can go down. The one with the munchers on it probably is. Got a silver pea. With realistically 2 places to use it. We don't have a blue pea, so there's no point to going to the right just yet. Okay. There's a dragon coin. There's 2 peas here. One to use here, one to take with. We have 4 dragon coins now, so this may be a short level. Cape. So I'm going to use the blue pea there, along with the silver pea. And then there's a wait until it wears off thing. Right, so you can't get down that pipe with the same silver pea, apparently. Another cape. Another blue pea. Okay, time is running out. Blue pea and a silver pea. And I think you're just supposed to race this back. Good enough. And here's the exit. Okay. Short and fairly sweet. This comes over to a vanilla level, which is probably where the secret exit of Super Puzzle Deluxe goes. I don't know what to do here, though. This will start us from the midpoint. I'm afraid the midpoint may be too far into the level to get the key, though. Assuming the key is in this first part, and you have to take it to exit the pipe. Because there was a bunch of stuff earlier in the level that... I wonder if there's something up there on those spikes. Where you could bring a Yoshi? I'll just clear the levels or reset it to the beginning. That was rude. Right, with the cape, I don't need to do the whole shell puzzle either. Just come over here and be like, hello, goodbye. This is the key to the right. There's a dragon coin there. Now, there's nothing up there. And there's nothing down here except this door. And here you get your power reset, so you can't just cheese this. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't go back once you're this far into the level, so... Unless that pipe has nothing to do with the secret exit, which, I mean, it does. We saw the keyhole. So... just need to find the key. But it's not going to be here because you can't get back there with it. That was rude. And yeah, I still need a power up here. Alright, we'll refinish the level so the midpoint gets cleared. Take out as many of these as possible. Be careful because they will be falling. Grab that so it won't respawn. Because unlike in Mario 1 and 3, if you fireball something, it doesn't actually eliminate it, it just turns into a coin, and if the coin despawns, the enemy comes back. You have to actually collect it. Alright, and I don't need the power-up, I just need to get here to get the cape. Really? Not sure what the point of this is. I guess it's just another way to get up here, but if you already have the cape, which I'm pretty sure you need to get up to the Yoshi, then you can fly anyway. So, yeah, running up the wall seems redundant. Need to go to the left to get the P-switch. Should take down here, to the right. Thunk indeed. Alright, that'll reset the exit, and I guess I can poke around the first part some more. Remember to save the other save. Alright, so this will give you power-ups right away, so you don't have a cape to begin with. Scroll the screen so the snowflakes fall early. You've got to be kidding me. I feel like I'm falling into bad playing mode. Making the same mistake repeatedly. I don't know, I'm just kind of tired of this level at this point. Okay, you can't use the L and R scroll when you're holding any other button, apparently. There goes Charlie. That's springboard, but how would you get to it? Can I go down here? And what is the springboard even for? I think the door is just a reset door. if I go in here, it'll just bring us back here and respawn everything. Yep. So I don't want to do that. Unless I accidentally destroy the shell. Are you supposed to do a long jump from here to get to the Yoshi? I don't think it jumps... Yeah, the jump's not long enough. You do need the cape, definitely. And that is a blue shell over there. So if you can get that, then your Yoshi can fly. That was interesting. Okay, so let's assume this Yoshi is important. No, I did not want it to eat. I did not want to take the thing myself. I wanted the Yoshi to eat it. So now we have a steed. I don't know how you get to that shell. Is it positioned so you can slam to the ground and have it come up? I don't think so. Wait, if I get a P-switch, I can go in there. And there was a P-switch a little further, wasn't there? Which I think that was it. In there. I'll leave Yoshi here. There's also a glitch that lets you carry things while in flight mode, but I think you need to already have your cape out when you pick it up. Okay, so take P-switch back instead of bringing it with to the right. Okay, now I have a flying Yoshi, but now what? Actually, I did see a spot to the right. It looked like the ball didn't come all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, there's something here. Is this the key? No, that's another cape. That's... No, that doesn't let you get there. But maybe if I take Yoshi on top of the level, something will happen? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem like there's a key to eat up here either. Okay, is there more to the left? And if so, why do you need the Yoshi? Because you get a cape. So, flying is already an option. there doesn't seem to be anything there. Oh, this will get you to the springboard, but again, what's the springboard good for? Do I need a silver pea here? Ice can be a pain. So can Yoshi's digestion. And there is this spot up here that looks like it wants to be something, but if there was a key there, I'd be running into it. There's some weird diagonal platforms up there, but those don't seem to be doing anything. You can do that. I don't think it's intended. But yeah, if you use the P-switch to the left, you can't go on here. Unless you're supposed to hit it, collect the coins, race back to the left, and then... But yeah, you wouldn't be able to get Yoshi past that. Again, unless you're supposed to bring the silver pea to where the springboard was. I don't know. I might have to look this one up. Yeah. Not a great note to end on, but that's where we're ending today. Yeah, this has been Araphon playing a Super Mario thing, and yeah, I definitely underestimated the puzzleness of Super Puzzle Deluxe. Yeah. Anyway, feel free to check out the full playthrough to this point in the archives, and check out my other videos for miscellaneous stuff, mostly Super Nintendo and DOS and Atari games, and some more recent things when the mood takes me. Anyway, enjoy your weekend.